I want to try a run I'd never tried before. It's just all of the small orbs. And when I say all of the small orbs, I just mean the ones that I actually want to play. Because I don't feel like messing around with Terrible too much. I'll still obviously be using it because this is a Crucible 20 custom run. And of course, one of the best ways you can make your small orbs even smaller is with this boss passive. So I also have the boss passive, which is interesting. I think that the boss passive can definitely be a downside when you're picking it up sometimes, but a lot of the time, you're probably just going to end up appreciating the Molly Ball. Molly Ball is good, and I would say that Go for Gold is definitely better than Machuska Shell as of right now, but Machuska Shell is still solid. Let's see what the map looks like. That's no saws. Interesting. Very interesting. No stores. Well, let's see what we get, eh? You know what? I'm a believer in this bounce. There we go. Bit of health regen because I don't need it. Okay, that's already a move that I want. I only want to be shooting small orbs, and now I can shoot a small orb every single shot. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, yeah, God, I need my nimbles. Gotta make sure I'm hitting them crits. If I can find more ways to hit the crit, that would be incredible because it's really important. Now, oh, I see. I was wondering why I was getting double finesse value, but because I'm shooting directly onto a crit, I can't repeat again with this shot. And it's splitting on the crit. I'm actually hitting the crit twice. That is so cool. I wouldn't have guessed that. It's actually a really fun interaction, to be honest. Now let's. Really not the easiest to hit crits and bombs right now. Should be a kill. Yep, perfect. I believe this should also be a kill because it hits the crit every single time. Okay, well, it didn't hit the crit, but apparently I didn't need it to. The filibuster just solves things. Oh my god, nice. As I mentioned, I really need guaranteed crits, and that's a guaranteed crit. If you don't mind, I get an elite. I see. So, due to this part where I need scaling, I'm going to aim straight at this crit and, of course, miss. It's incredibly unfortunate, but it's still 3 normal damages. Not that bad, it's pretty bad though. Then let's try it again, because this time, yeah, perfect. Alright, nice. Now I can do a simple shot like this. You ready? Not quite what I was hoping for, but I got a crit, so it worked. Let's just do something like this, I believe. Oh, it didn't. Damn, I was really hoping for a crit there. Not quite, eh? Got one that time, though. Alright, really didn't lose that much health there. That's really nice. It was meant to be a really, really rough elite, but I got away with it very easily. Plants are meant to be very rough, but that was great. And needless to say, this passive, Hero's Backpack, pretty good. Pretty good. There are passives that I would have much preferred to hit, but man, that passive is just going to have an absolutely massive impact on this run. It's a really, really big deal. I can suddenly deal damage, and a lot of it. And I mean a lot of it. Okay. He just died. Let's try like this shot. Oh, okay, what I was aiming for. Oh, perfect. Saving my beckoning crit for next time, I guess. We have Echo 10, sounds fine. I do have the bomb synergy, but I'm not trying to build out towards bombs, I just didn't feel like turning down the passive. Works for me. It would be pretty hilarious if I'm saving this beckoning crit proc, which is basically immediate, by the way, for the next elite. That would be absolutely hilarious, but oh my god, it actually happened. Let's hopefully... Thank you. Alright, so let's just shoot the same shot. Yep, that was exactly the same shot. That's actually amazing. Because now I get this is my first shot, and this is going to be a pretty amazing first shot. You just gotta do this, and then you just fall over. And now that I have that, I gotta do this, and you just... Oh, did not fall over. Oh well. However, This is actually just enough to get the kill, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. Oh my lord. We are absolutely rolling. It's a hero's backpack proc after all, so like I should just take it. It's extremely good. You know what else is extremely good? More refreshers. There we go. 85 health again. Plus tried to steal the health from me. I took it back. And yeah, this should be pretty simple. Oh my god, if we could get your refresh also crit, that would be pretty damn fun. Pretty fun. I would love to see that. For sure. Oh my god. It's so funny shooting these orbs with like really, really incredible damage, and then you just have the horrible, which I believe is literally, yeah, it's just a 0-0. Incredibly, incredibly bad, to say the least. There we go, gotta grab a bit more cash after all. You can never have enough cash. Alright, now you're just not going to trigger a crit, are you? I'll try a shot like that, it actually does stand a good chance of hitting a crit, but I'm not expecting anything. As opposed to this shot, which will definitely hit a crit. Alright, it didn't hit a crit, but like that tree is dead. It's just straight up dead. Now I believe... Let's get some good damage. I'd call it pretty solid damage. I think that's fair to say. Pretty solid damage. He is, after all... yeah, okay, he's just dead. Cool. Oh, hello. I mean, look, I see a cactus, I take a cactus. It's that simple. I know I just did a cactus run, but it was a very fast run. You barely noticed, after all. Speaking of which, I barely talked about that run. That was such a fun run. I am still just completely shocked that I even won. Sorry, won. That I even beat the previous time. I thought the previous time was amazing. I thought it was pretty unbeatable. At least for me, to be clear. I did not think I was beating that time anytime soon, and then I beat it by almost a minute, which is kind of crazy. My area one was so slow as well. It was actually just so slow. My god. I do have to deal with the second horrible, but also like surely it never lines up. Especially if I find an ambidextrony. 2267, oh my god. This is not even a oh my god. I'll pass on the upgrade for now, by the way. This is not even a score run anymore, this is just a death run. They just die. Alright, there we go. I never have to shoot the orb I don't want to shoot, and I would like to buy that, but I saw this. So I've got to make sure to buy that, and then let's remove the terrible. I'll leave one upgrade in my deck, how about that? Sounds good. How many elites did we have? I don't actually remember checking. Alright, let's try not to finish out this fight too fast. I get the distinct feeling, though, that this fight is already over. Oh, only one more. Well, I guess I could try and go for another, but it's probably not happening. I'm gonna lose health here, actually, if I fire. Yeah. It's not permanent health loss, because of course I'm just about to heal it all up. But, it's pretty funny that I'm losing health here. Such a funny interaction. Because usually, you never actually get to lose health to the I'm actually going to lose permanent health here. Alright, not if I pull off a shot like this, which somehow... No, it also didn't manage it. There we go, I burnt through all of this infection, but wow, I actually dropped so much health in the process, and okay, yep. No permanent damage taken, love it. Hey, look, I had an opportunity to collect the gold up on the map, so I wanted to do that real quick, and oh my god. Wait, you lived? I'm just going to kill you with 22 base damage, I don't care. Now, I could go left, try and spike another elite from the question mark, but I don't believe that's going to achieve anything. So I'll potentially just go to the store. Oh, I love this resistance knife fight when you have Cactus. It's actually one of the most fun things ever. It's such a hard counter. Such a hard counter. You know what, I will actually go, oh my god. No, I refuse. I can't turn down a refreshing punch, I'm sorry. Oh my god, the other passive was so insane there. They're both so good there, it's actually crazy. No, I really don't care which way I go here. I like that passive. How good is it? Yeah, it's up for debate. But I like it a lot. Alright, let's just make sure to... Oh, there's a minion in this fight as well. This could actually be a really hard fight if I didn't have Adventurer's Backpack, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think it would actually be a really hard one. I have my 105 gold though, so I'm fine to finish out the fight now. And finish out the fight I did, because if there's one thing I have, it's damage. I just have so much damage. Now, Cookie is good. Strange Brew is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. I still have one upgrade and one removal in my deck. Maybe I have two upgrades. Hold on. Oh, I have two upgrades actually. I lied. In my deck, which I'm kind of gonna wait for an event to do. I'll do one of those upgrades though. Actually, I really don't need this finesse anymore, do I? I can just kill them. Yeah, I just realized these are 1,000 health. I was going to say something about the exploitable being really, really nice, but then I realized it's actually just not. Consuming Chalice is cool and oh my god, that's sure as a number. Safety Pegulations, insane. I should definitely take the Safety Pegulations, right? I'll take the Dents because that's fun. Safety Pegulations is pretty funny there, just because it gets rid of my bomb damage, and it literally does nothing else. And as it turns out, I just like that purpose enough that, yeah. But I'll take Heavy Hand. It does something. It's really funny having all these small shots, though. I don't need stores. I just don't need stores, though, right? Yeah. In that case, let's go to some elites. Yeah, I would rather not do Ghosts. Certainly not the most ideal fight, but I'm pretty sure I'll just be fine. That was easy. Yeah, the Refreshing Punch was just so good there. I was struggling to turn it down a lot. I might do a store later because of that passive. The passive is very good. Absolutely can't deny that. Now you have Dents here, so let's just finish the fight. Yep, there we go. Sorry, when I said... Okay, where's the second elite? Oh, I misnavigated already. Cool. I was trying to navigate into more cash, so what if I instead do... Double store kind of sucks. I don't want to do double store, I'm not a fan of that. Oops. I did want to go to two elites. Doing this path is completely fine though. Absolutely can't complain, and this whole talk about can't complain, Jesus. These are some really nice passives to hit. Really, really nice passives to hit. The discard one in particular is just insane. It's free real estate. So just press the discard button once, and then look, I have the guaranteed dodge. On top of that, it also gives me my guaranteed crit if I could find that passive. I'd love to find it. Whether or not I do actually manage that is a different story. Oh, I just realized I have Refresh Perspective, Enhanced Gunpowder, with extra refreshes on the board. That is insane. 8 damage for 30 gold? 8 damage? Sure. It's very easy to argue that I need my health more than I need my gold, but I'm pretty sure my health regen is just good enough with the super boots that I can just do that. Even though I don't have a good use for the gold. Lovely. It's perfect. I would still just prefer to do that. Yeah, let's just spend some time getting through the minions. Why not? We'll make the fight take one more shot. How about that? Oh, this is the dent shot, so yeah. It is most certainly only one more shot. Crit's also refresh, not quite exactly what I'm looking for, so I'll just take Powder Collector because it's amazing. I wonder, can you catch in the vine? You can, and then... Interesting. So let's just read what this is. And take no damage from... Okay, it's from this navigation specifically, yeah. I was wondering if it said, you take no damage from post-combat navigation or something, which might have been... I actually hit it well. Might have been slightly different expectations for what it did. But yeah, no, I wouldn't expect that to prevent damage. Let's just do this. Seems like a pretty good first shot, doesn't it? Now I just do this and it's over. Because I have the Strange Brew, so hitting those is just super value. Oh, do I have... Yeah, I have time. Philosopher's Stone. If only I got to leave the rest for later, right? If only. Alien's Rock. That would be a great passive if I had any way to use it. I don't, though, so. This is why we have double discard, friends. That's exactly the reason why. Cool. Now, how fast do we think we can kill this fool? Ah, I see. Honestly, that was a really, really bad misplay. Let's fix that. There is a way I'm meant to be playing this fight, and it's that. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Sorry, that misplay really irked me. Like, holy... How about I pay attention? That was, just a slight difference in terms of damage output. I don't believe that first shot was actually going to get anywhere, and, in the meantime, I have literally 90% of the boss's health. And when I say literally 90%, I mean literally. Night and day difference, night and day difference. I think it was going to be like 10% for the first shot, although I didn't really give it a chance to do it. Yeah, I wanted to test small orbs. The combination of the hero's backpack plus the tender cactus did make it a little bit less about the small orbs, but honestly, it was still on full display there. And I do appreciate having the small orbs actually doing something because it feels like a lot of the time you can't really pick up the Machuska shell or the nimbles or the spin point just because you need to be consistently hitting pegs to get good damage, and it's very easy to just fly through a peg where a normal orb would be hitting the pegs with these orbs, and that's just a bit unfortunate. So yeah, that was cool. This was really, really nice. The beckoning crit, just more guaranteed crits was so awesome. I love that I actually found the illusion stuff. I found is this your card? Ambidextrony, which where's the ambidextrony? I thought I got it recently, but oh my god, that was not recent. Ambidextrony and the steady scope just to max out my Belusion immediately because I also hit the Beluga Boots. Beluga Boots is like my favorite passive that does nothing. I love it. It's such a cool passive, and the times where it does something is like actually just so fun. Unfortunately, most of the time it's probably not going to do much. But yeah, no, I actually do like Nimble quite a bit. I think that it's a pretty decent orb. There are a lot of situations where you actually find yourself wanting to pick up a Nimble. It is definitely an orb that suffers from the I don't really want to pick up a level 1 Nimble. If there's a level 2 Nimble, you're like much, much happier to consider that, especially in the right spot. And if there's a level 3 Nimble in the right spot, like, yeah, of course you're going to pick that up. It's just free scaling. And on top of that, okay, I'm seeing the multiplier here. I believe it's 1/7, 1/10, and is it +1 +3 upgrades? I don't remember. But the damage is really good on the upgrades. That's what I'm trying to get at. As opposed to like Ballad, where you have the consistent scaling, but it does just lack in the the upfront damage. It's just a whole lot less damage there. Didn't manage to find the combo. That would have been fun. I didn't even find the tactical treat combo. But the heavy hand was also just really good. I mean, not a surprise. Heavy hand is probably just really amazing with this nimble stuff. Yes, it does mean that you're getting to the bottom faster, but like if you can get on a roll, just like double hitting every peg in a roll is really cool. Yeah, but the coolest thing in this run was definitely finding out that Machuska Shell plus Nimble actually is much better than I thought. If you aim at a crit immediately, then you actually get two Spiness, not one Spiness, and that is actually a pretty big deal.